race and then good for remaining events. Lights on for the first, and they're off and racing. And Silver Peak a little slow to move down towards the inside. Palomine jumped away okay, but he's towards the rear early, and Lapsang Charlie's Price are the first couple out. Chief Lone Smoker sitting just behind those, and then they jump the first one and all over that one safely, with Palomine improving up towards the leaders. In behind those, Desperate Sweep over on the rails at the next fence, and then Silver Peak. Back behind him, Foreign Agent Waldara, Military Attache and Commission Red dropped out to be last. So they've jumped the first two, swinging down to the lane for the half a dozen here, and Lapsang is the leader into the straight the first time, and he's out a couple of lengths clear of the New Zealander Palomine. Chief Lone Smoker handy third near the inside at the first of 6 in the lane. In behind them, Desperate Sweep, Waldara the rails, Foreign Agent with it, Charlie's Price the outside. Then came Military Attache and Silver Peak together, and Commission Red's last of all. Lapsang drawing up towards the next one in the lane, and the leader by about 2 lengths to Palomine, who's over on the outside of him. Chief Lone Smoke on the rails was next, being followed by Waldara, Desperate Sweep. A couple to Foreign Agent when they go to the next fence. He's followed by Charlie's Price. 2 or 3 lengths then to Silver Peak, Military Attache, Commission Red at the 5th in the lane now, and Lapsang fencing them well is the leader to Palomine and Chief Lone Smoke with the rails as they go to the 8th fence in the race. Then Waldara back 4th behind them from Desperate Sweep. In behind him, Foreign Agent over on the rails, and then came over on the outside Charlie's Price from Silver Peak, Commission Red and Military Attache had now dropped out to be last. About 2,000 metres to go. Half of the 16 fences have been jumped. Lapsang the leader. He's a length and a quarter in front of Palomine. In on the rails is Chief Lone Smoke. He's had a good run early. 2 lengths behind those, Waldara, Desperate Sweep, and there's Charlie's Price making a bit of ground on the outside. In behind them is Foreign Agent, followed by Silver Peak, Commission Red and Military Attache last of all. Coming up towards the double at the foot of the hill now. They've got a little over 1,600 metres left to go, and Lapsang the leader, Palomine within a length of him now. Chief Lone Smoke on the rails as they go to the foot of the double. Then came Charlie's Price and Waldara, Desperate Sweep, Foreign Agent, Silver Peak, Commission Red, Military Attache at the second of the double now, and all jumping that one successfully. And as they commence the long run up the hill, Lapsang by 2 lengths to Chief Lone Smoke. Palomine just drifting back a little bit into 3rd and 4th placing. Waldara on his inside, and then a length and a half or 2 to Foreign Agent, Charlie's Price and Desperate Sweep. Then Silver Peak, second last, Military Attache and Commission Red. The double up on top of the hill now, and Lapsang jumped out with that fence, and Waldara has gone up along the inside to take the lead now from Lapsang. Chief Lone Smoke back in 3rd placing and 2 lengths to Palomine. Next, Foreign Agent, Silver Peak the rails, 2 lengths behind those, Charlie's Price, Desperate Sweep. Military Attache still second last, and Commission Red under pressure at the rear. So they race up now with 1,000 metres to go and 4 fences to jump. Lapsang again's gone through to lead Waldara by a length. Chief Lone Smoker sitting in there, 3rd placing, held by him, and then a break of about 3 lengths to Palomine. Foreign Agent behind him, and then came Charlie's Price, and further back Silver Peak, Desperate Sweep, Military Attache and Commission Red. Over the fourth last one now. And here Lapsang is the leader, coming towards the 3rd last one. Palomine's got a run on again to go up into 2nd and 3rd placing with Chief Lone Smoke, and back behind those Foreign Agent. Waldara dropping out of it quickly, and then Silver Peak and Charlie's Price. Round the home turn, Lapsang's been in front most of the way. He straightens up for the run of the judge. Swung wide, led Chief Lone Smoke and Palomine. Foreign Agent saved ground near the inside, and over the 2nd last they go. He's coming out after the leaders. Lapsang in front of Foreign Agent with the rails, and Palomine the outside. Chief Lone Smoke back behind those, and then Silver Peak. A good battle here through the gap now, and Lapsang still in front of Foreign Agent and Palomine the outside. Then Silver Peak, Lapsang the leader, Palomine a length behind him. It's Lapsang in front with about 50 metres to go. Silver Peak, the old grey, storming over the top of him. Look at him come home, and Silver Peak has got up to win from Palomine, and 3rd is Lapsang. Then just behind those, Foreign Agent at a break then to Chief Lone Smoke, Desperate Sweep, Commission Red, Charlie's Price, Waldara, and Military Attache was last to finish. Goes up into the stalls, field set for the 2nd on the program. Ready to go, 1,200 metres. Light goes on, off and racing now. Pacific Boom a little slow to move down near the inside, and one of the first to bounce out of the stalls was Centonic, and Lit leads Royal Link going out quickly looking for the front roll. In behind them Red Bobby, and then came Sonic Express, and going up quickly Aspect Star to a more prominent placing. Chevelle Foo, Seapole were next together, and then Brampton over on the outside. Salmon Tour with the rails. Seapole getting checked back there. They're being followed by Bar Dancer, and Highly Geared is checked out towards the rear, and Pacific Boom is ahead of him about 4th last now. Royal Link led Aspect Star at the 600. And these two speedsters are about 3 lengths in front now. Moving around them, Chevelle Fou into third placing. And they were being followed closely by Sonic Express. And in on the rails then came Centonic. Oh, he didn't handle the run down the hill towards the bend well and lost ground when he hit the rail, I think. Round the home turn they run now. And Royal Link has got them strung out. Led Aspect Star, the danger, who's called on. And then 3 lengths to Chevelle Fou. And they were followed then by Sonic Express. Down to the 200 now. And Aspect Star nearly level with Royal Link. Then a break of 4 lengths to Chevelle Fou. It's Aspect Star and Royal Link. Aspect Star has its head in front of Royal Link and then Chevelle Fou. Aspect Star by a head. Royal Link comes again. Royal Link draws level again. And Royal Link has fought back and won it. Royal Link has beaten Aspect Star. Third might be Sonic Express over on the inside, and a photo from Chevelle Fou. They streeted the rest. Next in was Seapole, who made a little ground. It was followed Brampton, Never a Chance, and Salmon Tour, Red Bobby. Bar Dancer and Centonic was next. Highly Geared's always been near the end of the field. Poor run from him today. Top Ballet well back, and Pacific Boom about last in. And they're getting set. Here's Spend a Dollar coming up into the line. He's drawn on the outside of the 14 hurdlers. So under bleak conditions, they're ready for the third on the program. There's the light shining. Off and racing. Ivory King and Curatash, the first couple to bounce out. Spend a Dollar, Royal Pride, a handy early. And in behind those is Historically over on the outside of Fearless Boy, and then Doray when they jump the first hurdle. Shoshone next, and then Nymphus and Boots and All. Back behind those horses, Omni Speed over on the outside with Kiwi Fluff, Oakley Jack, and dropping out last is Kohlrabi. Oh, Royal Pride made a mess of the second hurdle. Lost ground back into third placing, and Spend a Dollar by the 1,000-metre mark the first time. Had booted away with a nice lead, and he's out by about 4 lengths to Curatash. Royal Pride and Ivory King are next from Boots and All, getting up on the inside when they jumped that one. Then came Fearless Boy getting up along the inside, but then got checked coming off that back straight. He was followed by Nymphus and Historically racing together. A couple of lengths Shoshone, and they were being followed Doray and Omni Speed, and back behind those Kiwi Fluff, followed by Oakley Jack, and last of all is Kohlrabi. Spend a Dollar going quickly in the early stages, up towards the home turn the first time, and he has established a lead of about 6 lengths. In second placing is Curatash, and Ivory King a neck away third the outside. In behind those fourth, Boots and All over on the inside of Royal Pride, and then Historically Fearless Boy. Shoshone was next when they go to the first of a treble in the straight. Nymphus on his outside. Back behind them there's Doray, and then Omni Speed. Kiwi Fluff well back from Oakley Jack, and Kohlrabi last. Here's the next hurdle now, and Spend a Dollar at the top of that one with a big lead though. Spend a Dollar in front. He's lengthened that break. He must be the best part of 8 lengths clear now. Curatash second, Ivory King a neck away third the outside, then 1.5 to Boots and All. Fearless Boy was next from Royal Pride when they jumped the next hurdle. Back behind them is Historically on the outside of Shoshone, and then Nymphus. 2 or 3 lengths behind those, Doray being followed by Omni Speed. Oakley Jack a long way back with those horses as they turn out of the straight now. And the last of all is Kohlrabi with Kiwi Fluff ahead of 2 horses when they go past the 1,600. And the leader, Spend a Dollar. Don't know how long he can keep going. He's out by still 8 lengths now to Curatash, and a length to Ivory King. 1 to Boots and All, and a neck away the outside, Fearless Boy. 2 lengths Royal Pride. Shoshone in the inside. Ivory King's gone amiss. He's been pulled out of the race. Ivory King passing the 1,400 has been pulled up. And passing the 1,300 now and heading up towards the next hurdle. Spend a Dollar by 3 lengths to Boots and All's rushed up into second placing now. On the rails is Curatash, a length and a half Fearless Boy, Royal Pride. Then Historically Shoshone. Kiwi Fluff's made up some ground, only about 6 lengths from the leader when they jumped that hurdle. Back behind those Nymphus, and then Omni Speed, Kohlrabi, dropping out Doray, and now Oakley Jack last of all when they race up 900 left to go. Spend a Dollar's lead, only 2 lengths now to Royal Pride, Boots and All over that jump. Then came Fearless Boy battling on, and Historically pulled out to make his run. Curatash's dropping out on the inside, and then Omni Speed, Kiwi Fluff, Kohlrabi, Shoshone. Back behind those horses then Doray, Nymphus, and Oakley Jack last of all. Spend a Dollar's kicked away again. At the 600 nearing the turn, he's gone clear again by 6 or 7 lengths. In second placing Royal Pride, followed by Historically. Boots and All was next when they wheeled the turn, and they were being followed by Kohlrabi, pulled to the outside. In the straight, Spend a Dollar, 2 to jump at the 400. Still 6 or 7 lengths the rider had a good look around. Comes to the second last, Spend a Dollar, jumped it okay. Well clear of Royal Pride, Historically holding on to third, but Kohlragi's run past it. But at the last, and Spendadollar with a monstrous lead comes to it, and over he goes, and he's home, Spendadollar. Kohlragi runs on with Royal Pride and Doray late from Historically, but Spendadollar's eased down, a cheeky win. Spendadollar's won it easily, pulled up, won it by 8 lengths. Second and third is very close between Kohlragi and Doray, and then Historically and Royal Pride. Back behind them was Nimbus and Omni Speed, and then a break to Boots and All. Curitash, Kiwi Fluff's run short-lived. Shoshone and Oakley Jack, and last to finish was Fearless Boy. Bahrain will be last of them. Now Bahrain goes up, field set, ready for a start, 1200 metres a journey. Light goes on and they're off and racing. Printer's Choice began okay down on the inside with New Orange, and Grey Man was away well. Western Sovereign just in behind them from Mark Phil, and then El Roa, Rascal Boy, Bahrain at the dock, and Braquilo. Printer's Choice after 200 led by a neck to New Orange, and about 2.5 Western Sovereign, a half to Grey Man, well placed. Then about 2 lengths further back in the field, Ascol Boy at the dock, the outside, and then Mark Phil, El Roa. Bahrain second last, Braquilo last of all. They're going along quickly. 700 to go. Printer's Choice had dropped off New Orange and led by 2 lengths. Western Sovereign third, the rails, Grey Man the outside, and then came Ascol Boy at the dock. A length mark, Phil El Roa, and then Braquilo and Bahrain. On the turn they race, they've got 500 to go. Printer's Choice, the leader into the straight. Corners well against the rails, led Western Sovereign. Grey Man wide out coming with his run, and they were clear of Ascol Boy, El Roa, and then came New Orange dropping out, and then at the dock, Printer's Choice, the leader, 300 to go. 2 lengths to Grey Man. He's called on for his run. He's answering the challenge, slowly but surely overhauling the leader. Well clear of Western Sovereign, Ascol Boy. Grey Man upsides now and takes the lead from Printer's Choice. He's drawing clear, and Grey Man is going on for a comfortable win. Grey Man wins by 2 lengths to Printer's Choice. Third placing Braquilo just in front of Ascol Boy. Then a long break to at the dock and Bahrain, Western Sovereign, El Roa, Mark Phil and New Orange last. And they're off and racing, and they've jumped away with the exception of Destroy, who was a bit slow to move, and Bronze Knight, Edward Mack, Duke of Oak Hill began well towards the inside. Going out quickly too is Derwent Boy, Marabou's Phantom, Jurisdiction holding his place near the inside. Silent Echo getting back behind those horses, followed by Destroy, Abstraction, and Lord Melbourne, but they're going very slowly, passing the 1200 metre mark. Derwent Boy had found the lead, 3/4 Edward Mack. In on the rails is Jurisdiction, being followed then by Bronze Knight the outside, and then Marabou's Phantom. About a half a length away on the outside of those, Duke of Oak Hill, and he's followed by Destroy, Silent Echo, Abstraction, and dropping out last is Lord Melbourne when they race up near to the 850 metre mark. Derwent Boy in control. He's about a length and a half clear from Edward Mack, then Bronze Knight third over on the outside. Jurisdiction on the rails, a neck away, and then Marabou's Phantom, a length and a half, Duke of Oak Hill. One to Destroy, Silent Echo, Abstraction, and Lord Melbourne ridden along at the end. About 600 metres left to go. Derwent Boy in control. He's about a half a length clear of Edward Mack. Bronze Knight moving up on the outside, and then Duke of Oak Hill called on for his run from Marabou's Phantom, Jurisdiction. Then came Destroy, followed by Silent Echo, Abstraction, and last is Lord Melbourne under the whip. In the straight, and Edward Mack went to the lead. Bronze Knight challenges immediately. Marabou's Phantom 2 lengths behind those, and then Duke of Oak Hill, who's under pressure, not going on at the 200 metre mark, and Bronze Knight upsides with Edward Mack. They're fighting it out clear of Marabou's Phantom. Bronze Knight and Edward Mack with Marabou's Phantom finishing powerfully. Bronze Knight put his nose in front. Marabou's Phantom grabs him, and Marabou's Phantom drew clear, one a neck to Bronze Knight. 3/4 to Edward Mack third, and then came Destroy and Lord Melbourne. A long break then to Silent Echo, Abstraction, Duke of Oak Hill, a shocker. Behind him, Derwent Boy and Jurisdiction last. As we await the numbers. Last of them moving in. Going up there, Be Reasonable, and Malicious Intent joins him on the outside, field ready. City of Springvale handicap, and they're off and racing. Consummate threw his head in the air at the start. Darrow King jumped well with Narako. Sharp as Reputed began quickly. Tornich away nicely, looking for a position early down on the inside rail. And coming down the straight the first time, Be Reasonable snagging back towards the rear. Malicious Intent out wide towards the tail enders. Here's Counterfeit Money going out quickly, looking for the lead now, and down past the 200 the first time, crosses over and leads out. In second placing there is Budding Hackett, followed by Sharp As on the inside of Darrow King. Next a length and a half away via Magnum, the outside of Reputed. They're followed then by Tornich over on the inside of My Court Jewel, a length and a half Narako. Trainery is a long way back down on the inside, and he's being followed by Consummate on the rails, and then came Captain Bligh, Be Reasonable, and Malicious Intent as last of all as they turn out of the straight. And the pace is good here as they head out towards the 1600 metre mark, and Counterfeit Money sped clear about 3 or 4 lengths now to Budding Hackett, and a length away to Sharp As. Darrow King a half a length away the outside. 1.5 Reputed with a lovely trail on the inside of Via Magnum. Then there's a break of 2 lengths to Tornich and My Court Jewel together. Then 3 lengths to Consummate and Narako the outside, followed further back Trainery, and then Be Reasonable, Captain Bligh, and Malicious Intent would be about 15 lengths from the leader. About 1200 left to go, and Counterfeit Money by 2 lengths to Budding Hackett. A length to Sharp As and a neck to Darrow King, a length and a half then Reputed, My Court Jewel and Via Magnum together. 2 lengths to Tornich, midfield behind him then is Consummate and Be Reasonable trying to squeeze up on the rails. Next Narako, and there followed Trainery, Captain Bligh, and last of all Malicious Intent, about 12 to 15 from the leader when they race up. 900 left to go. Counterfeit Money about to take them off the back straight, leading by a half to Budding Hackett, the length and a half to Sharp As. He's had a good run on the inside there of making ground around the outside. Darrow King closing on the leaders now, and then Reputed sticking to the fence from Via Magnum. Tornich off with his run quickly around the outside, and My Court Jewel trying to go with him. Then Malicious Intent and Be Reasonable when they sweep up towards the turn. And the field packs, and Sharp As and Darrow King go to the lead together with Tornich about the challenge. Budding Hackett back behind those horses from My Court Jewel. Reputed looking for a run now in the straight at the 400, and Sharp As took a slender lead from Darrow King, who's going with him, and then Budding Hackett fighting back. Next is Reputed under pressure, followed by Tornich. 300 left to go, and Darrow King and Sharp As are still locked together, followed by Be Reasonable and Reputed on the outside. It's Darrow King and Sharp As from Reputed closing now. Darrow King took the lead, but Reputed over the top of him. Reputed takes the lead, and Reputed, too good for them, beats Darrow King 3/4. Sharp As is third, and then Be Reasonable, Budding Hackett, followed by My Court Jewel. Tornich didn't go on from Malicious Intent, and Via Magnum never a chance. Back behind him, Captain Bligh, a long break then to Trainery, Narako, Consummate, and the early leader, Counterfeit Money, was last. Well, he's carried the 58.5 kilos. They've lined in well. Raffle Prize has joined them. And going in Triplicity on the outside, and the field is locked away now for the 7th of the day. The light goes on. Set. Racing now. Beyond the Bay, one of the first to bounce out down on the inside. Knight's a little slow to move, and Rosso Verde began very quickly down to the outside. He's trying to cut across and lead. Hot Set early with Silver Craigie, Moist, and Return to Brittany just behind the leading horses, and then came It's Unreal, Try a Bit. Back behind those, Beyond the Bay on the inside there of Triplicity out 3 wide, and Angels Fly the centre. 2 lengths Chevelle Cavalier, and then came Junction Lover, Raffle Prize. Knights has got well back in the field here to second last, and Sam's on a last of all. Fairly strung out, 1,000 metres to go, and Rosso Verde going out quickly, leads more than 2 lengths to Silver Craigie, 3/4 to Hot Set, a break of 4 lengths then to Moist, and 2 lengths Return to Brittany, Try a Bit. One behind those horses, then came Triplicity and It's Unreal. About 2 lengths Angels Fly, and Beyond the Bay the rails, and then Chevelle Cavalier giving them a long start here. It's followed by Junction Lover, Raffle Prize. Knights at least 20 lengths from the leader nearing the turn, and Sam's Honour along last. Rosso Verde below the 600, led by a length Silver Craigie and Hot Set. They've kicked right away about 8 lengths in front now from Try a Bit, Moist, and Triplicity. It's Unreal Beyond the Bay has a big job ahead of him when they sweep into the straight. At the 400 metres left to go now, a line of 3 with Silver Craig in. Hot Set going to the lead to Rosso Verde. 3 or 4 lengths then to Try a Bit, and they're followed by Triplicity. Beyond the Bay not doing enough. 250 to go, and Silver Craig in. Hot Set, they're locked together. Chevelle Cavalier out of the pack is finishing along the rails, and then came Triplicity, but Hot Set and Silver Craigie. Silver Craigie and Hot Set, there's nothing between the pair, and then Chevelle Cavalier. Silver Craigie pokes his nose in front, right on the line, and just one, I think, Silver Craigie from Hot Set. Chevelle Cavalier's run third, and a gap Triplicity Beyond the Bay, and then came Knights, It's Unreal, followed by Junction Lover, Moist, and Raffle Prize. Back behind those horses, Try a Bit and Angels Fly, and a long break to Sam's on a Rosso Verde, and Return to Brittany. Judges call for a photo here to separate There's Superb Discovery going in. Pride of Lear goes up and Natural Wonder will be last of them. Natural Wonder will be the last to link up into the stalls now. Goes in. Field ready for the Dingley handicap. Set to go. There's the light. Racing now. Marathon Star jumped away okay, so did Libya and Harrapin Jaya, and wider out Superb Discovery, Natural Wonder into stride well. Grand Cherie not far away from them. Classic got drifting right back towards the tail end of the field with Caviar Miss. They've gone through the first 250 metres now, and Harrapin Jaya boots up on the inside and leads Marathon Star. Makeup Lady over on the outside, Natural Wonder, and they're followed by Funners Racing, Grand Cherie and Superb Discovery. Then came Pride of Lear over on the outside, and she's followed by Libya on the rails, Bayside Princess deep out. Then came Blinding Love going through between runners, about 2 lengths behind them, Cami, who's on the outside of Self-Centred. Then Caviar Miss, Classic Yacht, and Candida Lady is about 4 lengths behind that one last of all. 8.50 to go, and Harrapin Jaya the leader, out by about 1.25 lengths now to Marathon Star sitting second, and third placing held by Makeup Lady, one Grand Cherie. Then came Funners Racing, Natural Wonder, Bayside Princess, Blinding Love the rails. Back behind those, Libya getting up on the inside, Pride of Lear wide out. They were being trailed a bit further back in the field by Cami, losing a bit of ground there. Self-Centred over on the inside, being followed by Classic Yacht, who's a long way from them, and Superb Discovery. Candida Lady is last of all. They're right across the track round the home turn. Marathon Star's gone out wide, and Libya's got through along the inside and has hit the front now. Libya at the 300-metre mark is the leader. The favourite's gone, Marathon Star, and running on down the outside, Makeup Lady from Natural Wonder. Right down the outside is Caviar Miss, but Libya's in front at the 200-metre mark. Makeup Lady, Natural Wonder starting to fly home from Caviar Miss. Natural Wonder out wide has hit the front now. Makeup Lady goes with her, and Caviar Miss there across the track. They hit the line, and Makeup Lady's booted through, and Makeup Lady has won this from Natural Wonder and Caviar Miss. Pride of Lear next. They've all come out very wide to figure in the finish. Back behind them, Self-Centred and Cami. They were followed then by Classic Yacht, Blinding Love and Libya over on the inside, tiring in the last 200 metres very badly from Candida Lady. Well back in the field then to finish Funners Racing, and then Marathon Stars tied very badly to finish with the tail enders. Grand Cherie back there with her, with Superb Discovery and Harrapin Jaya, one of the last with Bayside Princess.